Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to my channel, Missing Link Tarot. I'm so excited you're here today. I've already pre-shuffled my cards, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I do want to remind you not all readings will resonate with everyone, so if this reading is not for you, then I do hope that you find the help that you need. All right? What can Gemini expect for the week ahead? What can Gemini expect for the week ahead? What should Gemini expect this week? What else can I get for Gemini regarding this week? Okay. Interesting. Okay, Gemini. Let's go through these cards, shall we? The first card that I pulled for you is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about some kind of heartbreak. It could be a betrayal. It could be lies. It could be, some kind of emotional entanglement or inner turmoil. There's just something going on for you emotionally right now. Or the person you're dealing with, if you're a cross-watcher. Somewhere in the lives of Gemini, there is a heartbreak. Let's just put it that way. All right. Next, we got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very cutting, critical queen. She is, very perceptive and all-seeing. She may be divorced or widowed, but she can be very cutting and sharp. Okay, she's very educated. She's very knowing. She makes head-over-heart decisions. We did also get the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very passionate queen. She's very attractive, usually, and vibrant. She is protective of her family. Family comes first for her. She is an overcomer, and she is very honorable and domestic, somebody who you could see starting a family with, right? She does have this wand, and she knows how to use it. I'm just getting defensive. We do have... what was brought to my attention when I drew these cards is that our Queen of Swords is facing towards our Queen of Wands. Let's see if I could do this without a shadow. Queen of Swords is facing towards our Queen of Wands with her hand out, like she has something that she wants to say, or she's trying to get the other queen's attention. But the Queen of Wands is looking away, like I don't want to listen to what you have to say. I don't want anything to do with it. That's what I'm getting. These cards don't have to be female. They could be, male, female, whatever mix, just whatever resonates with you. This is a general reading, so the cards don't necessarily have to be the sex that they are in the card. They could, they could be anybody, just people who have those characteristics. Okay, to clarify, I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Oh boy, that's interesting. This card shouldn't have been in there. I'm very good about shuffling my cards and looking for the, any cards that don't belong. I am going to show it to you. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I did get the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is some kind of new inspiration or new expansion. I did just do the Pisces reading. There may be something there for you. Look for the one that's been redone. This was from the one that's been redone. I'm going to set it to the side so that I can see it. We may have one come up again. That was interesting. It's the first time that's ever happened to me, Pisces, so there might be something there. The heartbreak could be due to some kind of new idea. Interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Swords for Pisces, or Three of Swords for Gemini, please. Sorry. Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Swords for Gemini, please. Can we clarify the Three of Swords for Gemini? Clarify the Three of Swords for Gemini, please. I wonder if they wanted me to take that. Let me see. I don't typically shuffle my cards mid-reading anymore because it's loud and annoying. But I'm going to do that for you. I did put the Ace of Wands back. I'm going to shuffle these really quick and then see if they want any more cards from this for you, Gemini. We'll see what happens. Okay. Do we want any more cards from the Rider deck for... Oh, see, there we go again. I'm a creature of habit. I'm sorry. All right. Do we want any more cards from the Rider deck for Gemini at this time? Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, this could be somebody coming in with a message or an invitation of love. This is somebody who's typically very introspective or mysterious. They could be secretive. They're typically an artist, a very charming person. We want to clarify the Three of Swords with the Rider deck. No, we're good. Okay, that was it. I want to say this message of love coming in might have been the new idea that the Ace of Wands was here for, but I'm not certain. So if it resonates with you, we'll see. And we'll see how the reading goes, the rest of the reading. All right, can we clarify the Three of Swords for Gemini now? Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords for Gemini. Oh, backstab. Direction. So I'm feeling like what happened. We were just getting into the reading. I have this, something just came to me. It might not resonate with all of you, but I feel like perhaps there was a heartbreak because somebody wanted to take their cup of love elsewhere. They had a new idea that they were trying to go after, a fresh, new start or new growth or expansion that they were trying to, they were inspired to deliver their cup elsewhere. I feel like they're walking away. And that really hurt someone's feelings here. It could be a different situation. All right, everybody's situation is going to be different. We did get the Ten of Swords, however, which tells me that there is some kind of backstabbing or drama involved in this. This is ruin, or this is hitting rock bottom. This is being the victim. Somebody feels like they're the victim in this heartbreak situation, and I feel like it's because of a direction. This is the Two of Wands. This talks about determination or focus towards a goal or a direction somebody wants to take. Let's see if I can clarify these further. Can you clarify the Ten of Swords for Gemini? Interesting. Okay, so the way that this card landed on the Queen of Wands, I do feel like it has something to do with her. So we did get the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor is a person or mentality, or like, characteristics of a person. The emperor is the father. He is the authority figure. He can be very stern. He can be, the kind of guy who's like, it's my way or the highway. But he's also very protective. He's a very stable person as well. In reverse, I feel like that's interesting. I feel like things are just upside down, but it's just the way the picture is coming out. It's a strange energy that I'm getting from this card now. It might take me a minute to describe it. Let me show you the other cards first, though. Okay. Further clarifying the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like the Emperor is the person who felt like they were stabbed in the back. Maybe it's just made them out of sorts. I feel like they're not so much in their ego anymore. I feel like they're becoming more modest. It's a weird feeling. It's like maybe it's insecurity, but it's a little bit bitter. I'm gonna have to. I'll think of a clearer way to describe it. All right, we did get here the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about this is a completion of labors. This is the celebration after you finished. This is getting that plentiful harvest after doing all the hard work. Okay. And then we did get the Devil. So the Devil is any kind of negative energy. This could be temptation. This could be addiction. This could be dependency. This could be materialism. Interesting. Can we clarify the Two of Wands? Clarify the Two of Wands for Gemini? Clarify the Two of Wands for Gemini? Okay. Can we clarify the Devil? Clarify the Devil for Gemini? We need to clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. Do we need to clarify the Emperor? Clarify the Emperor in reverse. Oh. More on the Emperor. Okay. This is the Six of Wands. So this is my coming up out of the crap card. This is a victory or success after a period of difficulty. This is rising up against the odds. This is having self-confidence. I do feel like... I feel like it was a confidence issue. I feel like this... Okay. I'm getting the backstabbing really bruised his ego. It really bruised his ego. I feel like he he felt like he should be having this completion, and that it was ripped out, like the rug was pulled out from underneath him, and he fell on his butt. And now his ego is bruised because this happened to him. I mean, that's not really what happened. But that's how he feels, that feeling of, yeah, everything is upside down. The rug just got pulled out from under his feet. He fell on his butt. Now he's embarrassed and his ego is bruised because he thought he was going to have this, this total celebration, this completion. He thought he had this plentiful harvest, and now it's all gone negative. Everything's gone wrong. I kind of feel bad for him. Can we clarify the Two of Wands, please, for Gemini? Okay. So Two of Wands is some kind of direction. I feel like the heartbreak has led to direction, or the heartbreak was because of the direction that somebody decided to take. But so the direction was towards mental clarity. This is, this is looking within, resting, like a period of solitude to find that mental power, to seek that mental clarity, to be able to deal with the things that are coming up ahead. And bottom of the deck, the energy for the Four of Swords, seeking the mental clarity, or gaining mental clarity. We did get the Ten of Pentacles, which is the universal dream. This is a happy, healthy home. I feel like somebody took a direction. I feel like they sat down and they thought about it, and they decided that they wanted to be happy. They wanted the universal dream, and that's the direction that they took. I feel like maybe that's what led to the heartbreak. I feel like that this was a sudden change. I feel like this was a sudden change, and the Emperor was like, wait, what? And like the rug was pulled out from under his feet. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords for Gemini, please? Clarify the Queen of Swords for Gemini. Do we need to clarify the Six of Wands? Do I need to clarify the Four of Swords? Okay. So I feel like, further clarifying the Four of Swords, we did get the Six of Pentacles, which talks about this is the plentiful harvest. This is having enough to share. This is the ability to be generous. Just the abundance and the prosperity and the growth. I feel like somebody felt they wanted to share something. Could have been their love. I feel like this is the same energy. Then we did get the Two of Swords, which talks about a blind decision, making a decision without having all the information. Or it could be a stalemate, or a blocked vision, not being able to decide or having no progression in a situation. I feel like the person, I do want to say this is the Queen of Wands energy. The person who decided to take a new direction, they really took the time to think about this, but I don't feel like they exactly had all the information to make a clear decision before they decided to go on their way. I just feel like they felt maybe they had more than enough love or more than enough of something of value to them that they wanted to share with someone. I do feel like it is love, though. I'm getting the same energy, but it could be different for some people. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords for Gemini, please? Clarify the Queen of Swords for Gemini. Okay. To clarify the Queen of Swords, we did get the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about it could be a teacher or a mentor. This is, seeking the wisdom or seeking knowledge. This is looking at deeper meanings. It could also be talking about, traditions or spirituality. Could talk about even having, rigid or strict ideals on something. I feel like this is the key to knowledge. And then we did get the Mother of Wands, which is our Queen of Wands. So I feel like that's referring to her. It could be that our Queen of Swords sees her as a teacher, or maybe they feel like I want to. Maybe they have different ideas. Clarify the Hierophant for Gemini, please. The truth. The Mother of Wands is the teacher of truth. Or they're seeking guidance about the truth of the Mother of Wands. Let's keep going. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands does in fact have the Ace of Cups, the Cup of Love. This is love's new beginnings. This could be, a true love or friendship even. Do we need to clarify the Ace of Cups? Okay. Queen of Wands is potentially manifesting this love to come in. We did get the Magician. The Magician is talks about a person or the ability to manifest your dreams into reality. This is somebody who's very self-empowered. They have the skill. They have all the tools that they need to get the job done. This is very action-oriented person. They're going to put forth the effort to get it done. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups? Okay. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, we did get the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is just an overflow of love. This is overflowing positivity. This is amazing. This is like, radiating energy. This is like a magnetic attraction. Very powerful attraction. Hmm. Can I further clarify the Hierophant? Can I get further clarification for the Hierophant? Okay. So I do feel like yeah, I feel like the Hierophant is the Mother of Wands. Um, all this came about because of her sadness. Um, okay, so overall energy for this card pool, or these cards, is sorrow, disappointment, grief, regret. Um, she was sad about this. So our Mother of Wands is the Hierophant. She is the teacher of truth. She has the key to the knowledge. This is what she, I don't know, has said or has thought. But we do have here the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups talks about longing for more. It talks about, it can be greed. Okay. But this is more, I feel like she wanted more cups. That's all. Like, I just feel like she wanted more cups. Try to figure this out. So our Queen of Wands wanted more cups. Then we got the Chariot. She has the strong will and the capability of going out and getting herself some more cups, right? This is just having that fixed gaze and that confidence to take action, to set your intent and go for it. She went out to get her cups. Then there was heartbreak. Some, I feel like her going out to get these cups did break this emperor's heart. Um, he was just heartbroken. Maybe he didn't see it coming. Because the emperor was a father of swords. So the father of swords is a very analytical, perceptive king. He is the king of swords. He can be emotionally removed, so he doesn't really show his emotions very well. He makes head over heart decisions. He can consider himself to be a judge. So he is typically very responsible, but he can be very cutting. I feel like the Father of Swords is the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is just him more in his masculine role, my way or the highway. This is him in his emperor. This is him before he got his ego bruised. Now he feels more like the Queen of Swords, um, wanting to talk about things now. Like, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's. Mm, confusion, maybe. Maybe now he wants to express his emotions. That he's now getting into his more feminine side. Um, Maybe he feels weakened. Like he feels like he's weaker now. Now that he had the rug pulled out from under him, it bruised his ego. He feels a little weaker than he once was. He was very much in power. He was my way or the highway. Now he is, hang on. Wait, Can we talk about this? Like, he's getting into that state. Mm. I want to say though that this Queen of Wands doesn't want. She doesn't have anything to say. I like. She just doesn't have anything to say about it. She's convinced that, you know, she made this decision. It's a blind decision. She doesn't have all the answers, but I feel like she's just manifesting that, well, I didn't have the cups with you. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get the cups. You can't provide me with the cups. I'm getting my cups, right? I know I can't get my cups with you, but I'm going out to get my cups. That's what I'm feeling. Hmm. Oh boy, 30. Okay. This is a long reading, Gemini. I do apologize. All right. So that's what I see. Two parties, some heartbreak. Somebody decided to leave. The other person was like, oh, sorry. The other person was like, oh man, in shock. They're just in shock. Um, and they're not really. I don't feel like they're. If this is you, I don't want to say you're not coming back together, but I want to say that, this Queen of Wands person um, seems pretty determined to me. Can I get some advice for Gemini regarding this reading? Can I get some advice for Gemini regarding this reading? General advice for Gemini. Advice that would help any Gemini who's watching. The Hermit. Okay. So your advice is to go within and seek your inner guidance. Okay. This is meditation, solitude, seeking self-awareness. All right. This is going in and generating your own ideas. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we do have here judgment. Sorry. So judgment talks about forgiveness, truth, clarity, for personal freedom or rebirth. Underneath that, we do have the Queen of Cups, which the Queen of Cups, I feel like, is the Queen of Wands with her cup of love, delivering it or, removing it from the situation. She is protecting her cup of love here. I feel like what this advice for you is just saying, take a moment. Gemini, I want to say, okay, I'm feeling strongly based on this information that I just got that you might be the Queen of Swords, and you might feel like the rug just got pulled out from underneath you. And if that's the case, I do want to say, I do want to say, you know, go within, seek that inner wisdom. Okay, I feel like, um, don't be bitter with this Queen of Wands person. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm not there. I don't know the situation, right? But try not to be bitter. Try to be forgiving because this Queen of Wands, she did leave, but when you see why, I mean, the Queen of Wands, like, okay, you should forgive her. I feel like you should forgive her for taking her cup elsewhere, for protecting her cup from the situation and taking it elsewhere. Um, she's really trying to heal herself and seek balance within herself. She thinks that she has found her true love. Okay, you can't stand in the way of that. She doesn't really know it for sure, but she knows it enough that it would make her leave. Okay, because she sees peace and balance and harmony in this situation elsewhere. I don't think that she had this in the situation, with the Queen of Swords. I feel like, she's really working to find that. Okay, that's all she wanted. She just wanted to find her Ten of Cups. She didn't feel like she was going to get it with the Queen of Swords, Emperor person. She wanted to go leave, find her Ten of Cups, and she didn't feel like she was getting it where she was. I wouldn't take it personally. I wouldn't, don't let it bruise your ego. Go within, build yourself back up if you are the Queen of Swords. Go back, go inside, build yourself back up. Think it's not a personal, it's not, she's not attacking you personally. She just can't, she feels like she can't get her cups with you, and she feels like they may still be out there, right? If she left for a specific person, she felt like that person was her soulmate. She felt like that was the true love of her life, right? And who are you to stand in the way of love, right? If you're, the Emperor, the Father of Swords, the Mother of, or the Queen of Swords, you can't stand in front of somebody's love. It's not right, Who are you to decide, right? They're trying to live their life like you're trying to live your life. Everybody's just trying to live life to their fullest to get their maximum amount of love, maximum amount of joy and peace and balance. Everybody's seeking the same things. So if somebody makes a decision that is different from what your decision was, then you have to respect their decision no matter what they decide. Right? So I strongly advise you to go within and find the ability to forgive this person. And, maybe then you can be friends. Maybe then she won't give you the cold shoulder. But as of this time, I don't feel like, maybe you're coming at her with cutting words, but I don't feel like she's being receptive. I feel like she's just, I'm not doing that. I'm out looking for my cups. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Best of luck to you in your situation. I do hope that you get it all sorted out. And, I hope that everybody gets their Ten of Cups, because that's really all we want. All right, so if you liked my reading, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe below if you'd like to see more. Click the bell if you want to know when my next video comes out, and I look forward to feeling your presence again soon. Bye.